Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Love looking to throw it. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
There it is, a staple of both teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Ready. Fight. 4 yards.
They'll go again to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Love with a give to Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Allen off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Second and 10. On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Love from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Love, they go play action now. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Singletary to get the drive started. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Allen going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morris. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Completes it again to Dobbs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And he definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
First down, going to the air with Love. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, right.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 47 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And Diggs has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
1st down, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 21 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Packers 7. Brett Maher to kick off
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love now.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Kingsley Enagbari finding a way in to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On play action, love to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Schultz hauls in the quick throw.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Second and 5.
Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here.
He's got a man, complete.
possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, Elliott. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Prescott off play action. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Kingsley Enagbari
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
But his linebacker's just having one of those days where everything he does is working. I think you got to get a running back in there to help block, double team him, do whatever. Because right now, he's having a ball. Multiple sacks in this one. That one, the quickest.
Fourth down, Prescott.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Glove. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll find Aguara complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. 2nd down and 7. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. The 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's Dak. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw, Prescott. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. He's at the 40, 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.